Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Culture News. My name is David Serero, and I have the pleasure today to have on iHeart Radio a very, very talented lady. I love this lady. Her name is Jordan Emanuel. Jordan, Jordan, Emanuel, Emanuel. She is a wonderful, wonderful model. She's also an entrepreneur and a humanitarian. She has done a lot of great things, among which she's holding the titles such as the Playboy 2019 Playmate of the Year. Yes, sir. Amazing. And she's also Miss Black America New York. We love that. We say hello to all our friends at Playboy. Congratulations. Over the phone now is the gorgeous, the wonderful Jordan Emanuel. Jordan, how are you today, my dear?
Good. How are you?
It's so nice to have you today over the phone. There is nothing such as starting our day by speaking to you and by looking at your beautiful picture. You know, if everyone looks at you, there is no war anymore. You know what I mean? No more. It's peace. You know, when you see two presidents having an argument, just put your photo in between, and there is no problems anymore. You know, you are really God sent you, definitely. So, first of all, I would love to know. Can you tell me where you're from?
Well, I live in New York City,
Mm-hmm.
but I grew up in New Jersey, actually.
Well,
so after school and college, I came back to the Northeast coast.
Good for you. We love to have you around. So you have degrees in journalism, in music business, and art history. Wow, that's very impressive. So from the University of Miami, we say hello to all our crowd over there. So can you tell us what brought you to journalism, music business, and art history?
Sure. I always loved music. It was always playing in my house. We had a radio in the kitchen, and it was just a big part of, my family and my childhood. But I can't sing. So I still wanted to figure out a way I could be involved in that world of entertainment and music without having to break everyone's ears listening to me try to sing a note. And broadcast journalism came about because I love talking to people and I love telling people's story and I love, finding out how different people live and different things. So combining those two was always, a goal for me. And as far as art history, I just love art.
Beautiful. And trust me, I don't think you can sing worse than me, or if you don't sing, well, there must be at least something you're not good at, because you're quite good at a lot of things. And not only you have a great face, a great soul, but you have also a great heart. And you have this beautiful philanthropic spirit. And you have a great position because you are the co-founder of a women's nonprofit organization called Women with Voices. Can you tell me what brought you to create this organization?
Sure. Philanthropy has been a huge part of my life for forever. And after college, when I moved back, in the area, I felt like I didn't have a place to go to. I didn't have resources to kind of help me navigate through that transition from school to, corporate or whatever it was I was doing at the time. And I met the founder, Chloe Love, and we just bonded over that. And we were like, it's so important that women that aren't necessarily part of a sorority, or it's not just for moms, or it's not just for Black women or white women, there were so many specifications on programs dedicated to women. There was no space for all of us to just connect on being women. And so because of that hole, we were like, we need to fill it and we need to provide that space. So that's how that started.
And you did more than that. You not only provided, that space, but you also fill the hole, as you're saying, because you grasp a lot of things. You have these two main initiatives, which are mental health awareness and sexual education and liberation.
Yes.
Can you share a few words about that?
Absolutely. So mental health awareness, that program came about from my own personal experiences, especially after losing my mom at 17. It's tough, and it was just me and my dad, and we were kind of jolted in this new reality, and thus came a lot of anxiety and some depression, and I'm going into college, and it was just a lot. And therapy really helped me, navigate through that time, and I wanted to be able to implement that for other people. I also feel like there's this stigma around mental health that I want to help kind of get rid of. And as far as sexual education and liberation, I actually was in a program in high school that was dedicated to going to local schools or juvenile detention centers and explaining to people not just about safe sex or abstinence, but about sexuality and really teaching them about accepting LGBTQ and the equality of that. And then as far as sexual liberation, doing Playboy, there was reactions from a lot of people that assume that because a woman is comfortable with her body, that meant that she had nothing else to offer. And so for me, we need to be free from that idea and be more accepting to the fact that women or people who are vulnerable in that space can be multidimensional and have plenty to offer.
Wow. I love, how you express yourself. I love how you talking with your heart and soul into this beautiful subject. So now let's talk about something which I believe is quite an accomplishment, to be the 2019 Playmate of the Year. How did you get, first of all, into modeling? And then what brought you to Playboy? What is the story?
So I actually got into modeling accidentally. It wasn't something intentional when I started. I take my birthday very seriously. I'm born on Christmas, so it's like I need to celebrate all month because my actual day I'm giving other people presents. So on my 25th birthday, I did this countdown where it was 25 days of Jordan with a friend of mine, and the pictures just were so popular, I ended up getting signed from that shoot. And so that's kind of how that journey started. And from there, the Playboy Club was reopening in New York. And my friend dragged me to the casting because I was convinced I wasn't even going to be able to be selected to work at the club. And from that casting, we did an event for them in D.C. During the White House Correspondents' Dinner, weekend. And from there, they asked me if I wanted to be Miss December of that year. That was 2018. I was like, absolutely. And, later that year, they asked me if I wanted to be Playmate of the Year. And so that kind of is how that naturally progressed.
Wow. It's really, really beautiful how sometimes life leads you to your destiny, because through the modeling, you were able to get to Playboy, you managed to get this platform to your philanthropy. So I'm always, passionate and impressed how God can bring things, for someone who truly deserves it, such as yourself. And your mom, where she is definitely shining above you and leading you the path which you are honoring, and we would definitely dedicate this show to her memory. Would you mind sharing her name?
Sure. Her name was Paula.
Paula. Well, we have a big thought for Paula. Can you tell me what music she used to enjoy? We're going to play something in her memory.
Yeah, she loved the Carpenters and the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm going to play for you? I'm going to play Staying Alive.
Okay.
Because she's staying alive thanks to you. How about that?
Oh, I love that.
You see that? Okay. So Staying Alive, man, that music, no matter, you can listen to it, every day for the next 200 years, it would still be popping. So after now, you got this great engagement, Miss Black America New York. So congratulations for all these great achievements. You were also on the cover of a lot of magazines. You start in a different campaign for several brands, including American Express. We say hello to our friends of American Express. And you were with a lot of great people. So I want to ask you, before we start to say goodbye to each other, what are your next projects?
Well, I'm not sure. Truthfully, things are a little bit up in the air given that, we're just starting to come out of quarantine and everything. And I imagine, my normal day-to-day is going to start to look a little bit different. But ultimately, I think you'll see a lot more articles and written pieces from me. I've been doing a lot of writing and maybe a blog. We'll have to see.
Well, we cannot wait. So besides not singing, is there anything you're not good at? Because, I feel so guilty because I thought I did something with my life, but I realized that I did nothing, So I would love to know, is there anything you're bad at, like playing basketball you're bad, or cooking? Just tell me something so that all the girls who are listening, they can say, they can feel good about themselves, at least for a bit.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, aside from singing, I am a horrible tennis player.
Well, no one would blame you for that, Because in New York to play tennis,
truthfully.
in New York to play tennis is hard.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. I wanna. Can you tell me your Instagram where people can follow you?
Sure. It's at Jordy JORDY _JOR.
Okay, so you follow her on Instagram. She's also on Pinterest and Twitter, and there is her website, Jordan Emanuel. Me. Emmanuel is EMANUEL. Jordan Emanuel. What a beautiful name, Jordan Emanuel.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful name. Really beautiful name. And you can, of course, see on her website all of her beautiful photo. And when you will see her beautiful photo, you will say, God is good. God is really, really good, So thank you for being amazing. Thank you for bringing these beautiful things that you're doing for all these nonprofit, all these organizations, Women with Voices. So if I want to help women with voices, what do I do?
You can go to our website. It's womenwvoices.info. And you can kind of see what we do, or you can follow us on Instagram. It's the same thing, Women W Voices. And you can see our programming. You can donate to our PayPal. Funds are always needed. Or you can sign up to be a member, which is great because hands are always needed in helping, the community. We always need more people. So those would be the main things.
And we would definitely be around to support you. You're absolutely wonderful. Congratulations, my dear, for all the great things that you are doing. We say hello to our friends Jordana Levine and Sierra Lourdes at Brandsway Creative. My dear Jordan, this is your show. You come back anytime. We really enjoy having you. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Serero. I had the pleasure to be on iHeart Radio to interview the lovely, the gorgeous Jordan Emanuel, who is the 2019 Playmate of the Year, Miss Black America New York, but also she's a wonderful philanthropist, and she has beautiful, beautiful degrees in journalism, music business, and art history. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are going to play Staying Alive, which we are going to dedicate to the recently passed mom of Jordan. called Paula. This is for her. A beautiful day today in New York. Stay tuned for more music.